Oh, let's start again. I went through a few weeks of not doing that.
It sometimes happens.
Welcome back to part 2 of today's episode of Blaze in the Dark. So, for the score, you've decided to try and ambush the vultures by having Harker sent off to do what he does and accidentally squeal. Yeah, while you guys send the actual dark route up from Night Market on a gondolier, which you paid for with the gondoliers, and send a couple of your guys on that, disguised, hidden, so that not to arouse suspicion, and transport it to Crow's Ford so you guys have got it in your secure, hidden vault.
Yes.
Yep.
And then I think if I understand correctly, that's the goal, is to get the dark route up. The second part of this objective, that's the primary objective, is get the dark route. The second objective is to hurt the vultures by luring them to attack this coach and then ambush it. They'll think they're ambushing the coach, but really they're going to get ambushed. Yeah. Are you taking your whole gang to do that?
I think...
Because you'd know that if the vultures are going to ambush, depending on how it works, they're going to bring a few guys, right?
Oh, yeah. But I think the thing is, they're obviously not going to think that we've just sent... a coach full of our product by itself through the town.
That's what I mean, yeah.
So we'll put 2 or 3. I don't think we're even going to tell these thugs. We'll tell our thugs that. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. What do you think?
You kind of want to tell them, but at the same time, we don't want them to defend it too. Oh, I don't know. I think we should just not tell them.
Maybe if we say we'll tell them the plan.
Yeah.
Right. We'll say the thugs are accompanying the coach. When shit goes down, they're going to be outnumbered. I'd assume the vultures are going to bring more than 2 dudes. And once it starts going south, them to just basically retreat off, and then the vultures will come in, and then we'll do them.
Okay.
So maybe make a show of defending it, but see when they see they're outnumbered, maybe back off, run away.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're sending a couple of guys on the boat.
Yep.
How many on the carriage?
We'll have 2.
2 on the carriage. So that's 4 guys accounted for.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the rest?
So we're going to be laying wait, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've pre-planned the place we're going to spring the ambush.
Yeah.
So there's areas in which we can basically stay hidden or watch it from afar. So an abandoned building or something like that. We can look out a crack and see what's going down.
Yeah.
And when noise starts happening, we can jump out. Basically, just do that, and everyone's laying wait in either side of the road.
Yeah.
Maybe one person's behind them, one person's ahead of them to stop them from escaping. Basically create a ring around this area where people are hidden in buildings, and then there's a signal for us to all to go out. Basically.
Okay, so you've got 2 guys in the boat, 2 guys in the carriage. You've got you 2 doing the ambush party. Who else is joining you guys to do the ambush then?
So there's 2 guys. We said we had 6 thugs.
We've got 6 guys.
So
So
the remaining
more
thugs. Tombstone and Majim?
Yeah.
Okay. So using everyone you got?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 thugs. Cool.
This is a big one.
And Tombstone. So Thadeus, Merrick, Mad Jane, Tombstone, and 6 guys in the ambush party. 2 in the carriage, 2 on the boat. Cool. So Margaret's running the Silken Noose on her own.
At the minute.
Yeah. Lucy Joes has currently no protection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Temporarily. Cool. And Harker is somewhere in Silkshaw, last you heard.
Yep.
Do you want to roll 2 dice for Harker to see how well he does?
I don't want to do it.
I'd love to.
I think 2 days seems fair for him. I think anything more, any less.
Yeah.
So this isn't the actual
It's not the engagement roll. This is to see prep for the engagement roll.
Okay.
How much does he talk? How much does he convince? How much does he consort, sway?
I fully believe in his ability to talk.
Yep.
6.
It was good.
So 6
good job.
Good. 6 says you do it. Okay.
He does it.
He does it. Harker does it. Hopefully he's not dead. He's probably not dead.
He might not be dead.
Probably not dead.
Might not be dead.
He's he's a jailbird. He says he knows what he's doing. This is the life for him.
Yeah.
Okay. So. The engagement roll. One die. Oh, sorry. So first of all, what kind of plan are you doing? I'm guessing it's an assault.
It's
Is it?
kind of. Is it an assault? It's kind of a.
No, it's an assault.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's an assault.
So, what's the detail?
Point of attack.
Which is
The
broken down
Breakdown
carriage.
point. Yeah.
yeah, or the vultures attacking our carriage.
So, Harker's told them, for those at home, and so we understand on the same
Yeah.
page, this route.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, from last week mostly, you said there was one point in the route you wanted to go through which would be a good place to attack it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you wanted to break down
In there.
there because the vultures almost certainly wait in there.
Yeah.
That's the plan, right?
Or, like, they'd see it as the best opportunity to go. Because if we've got a broken axle, it's not going to take 10 minutes to change. It's
Yeah.
going to take, like, an hour to change or something like that. So basically, the axle breaks, they make a show of trying to fix it,
Yeah.
and then the shit goes down, basically. So it gives the vultures time to then go, oh, no, we were going to attack them here, but
Yeah, we've
we'll
got to
actually
move
go
up.
here. Yeah.
We've got to move up. Yeah. So you're getting them out of their entrenched position
Yeah.
into this other
Yeah.
place. Cool. Cool. So that's what Harker's told them.
Given how run down the carriages, we might not have to do much acting here.
It gets like one down the cobbles and breaks down straight away. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I mean, what I was going to do actually was tinker it to basically put a fault in it, so
Yeah,
so
sabotage
I could say, you know,
Yeah,
sabotage it.
Absolutely.
So,
Do you want to do a tinker roll for that?
yeah, see how effective it is.
Risky standard.
Risky standard 2 up,
Don't hurt yourself.
3 and a 1.
3 to 1. It's so rickety that you could push on and try and do it. You could wreck it. You could do something like that. Use different action. But you're honestly just not 100% sure as to when it's going to go
Okay.
using that current method. You're sitting there going, as you're tinkering with it, you're like, this could hold, it might not. Like, I can't be certain.
Can I do a study roll on
It's
it?
not science on it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Study
Yeah.
to set myself up for another tinker roll?
Yeah, of course, yeah. So you take a step back, you come at a different angle, you try and see where it's going wrong. Risky standard.
1.
Nope.
So
So you can't seem to figure out. You're not. Is the wood rod? You don't know. Is there an inherent flaw? Weakness. Or what I'd like you, as you're doing the actual axle, the wood splinters,
yeah.
and you're and there's a fault in the grain,
Okay.
and you know that you don't know how much that can support because this is a fault in the grain. You don't know.
Okay.
So either you can delay the plan and get a whole new axle and whole new wheels and put this off and spend all the coin again
Okay.
because everything's temporary.
Yep.
Or you can try a different way to try and do this. But pursuing that tinker roll that way is going to be desperate
Okay.
because you're going to either break it completely and have to find a new solution or you're going to pull it off.
Can I put like a minor charge at a point, so say under like a cobblestone or something like that, when the carriage runs over it, or like maybe runs over past like a string or a wire, the cobblestone like shoots up and hits like the carriage and causes a shock? Can I do something like that? Set that up?
Of course you can, yeah. I'm just thinking in my head like that, like at dead of night, Thadeus goes and gets like a cobblestone, lifts it, like digs it up, spring underneath it.
Yeah.
And then,
It's just a spring.
Yeah. This is so Wile E. Coyote
It is.
Yeah.
of Bugs, but like.
But I don't want to touch that carriage anymore.
So you don't want to do a desperate roll with the carriage.
No.
He turned on a desperate roll.
I don't want to do that. I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself or the dice tonight.
No. Give the last 3 rolls.
So I'm going to
Okay.
come at it from a different way. I'm
Yeah.
going to try and do that instead.
Okay, you want to try and tinker
So
a.
it's like a spring-loaded mechanism. I'll just run a wire back to like a hidden position where I can see.
Yeah. So basically, you want like a little mini catapult underneath the carriage to smack that. Okay, yeah. I think you can do that. Do you want to tinker? See how well you do it?
Yeah.
So,
Do I?
Risky standard. You might be seeing this dead night you're doing this.
Oh my god, this is...
Are you taking a couple of guys with you?
Yeah, 5.
5, so you do it
Nice.
with the consequence. Okay. Risky standard. You think you've done it.
Okay.
You think you've done it.
Okay.
Good enough for me. I have every faith in you.
You try a couple of times, and it works. You know, like the first time the cobblestone shoots up, and you're like, oh fuck! Like, yeah, that's gonna break it. That'll break an axle. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You got a little button to press it.
Yeah, I'm just sitting back, watching it, waiting.
So that was flashback. Cutting forward. So for the engagement roll,
sheer luck.
1 dice for sheer.
Do I need
luck.
to take any stress for that?
No.
Before? No.
Tinker is what you're doing it.
Okay.
You know, and this is the like before.
Okay.
1 die for sheer luck, which is my favourite thing I think in the whole game. Harker's going to give you 2.
2 dice.
2 dice.
Ooh, because he was good.
He was good. He was so good. He convinced them. He set him up very well for you.
Good guy. Good guy, Harker.
I'm just going to lose one because it's complicated.
Yeah, I think so.
You'll lose one because you've messed with the axle.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's unreliable is what you should say. It's a weakness. Yeah, you'll lose one for a weakness of the inherent. It's complicated. The
break down
axle,
early.
the spring. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's flaws that could go wrong there. Okay. There's an unknown element which is a negative die.
No.
But I feel like it's kind of countered by something else.
It's up to you. Do you think we deserve 2 dice for this plan? Is the question.
I kind of think you do. I think Harker did so well that all other things considered, I think because he did so well, that he set you up well.
Okay.
So even if other things go wrong, I still think the vultures would be where you want to be at the start.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever else happens, I think 2 dice seems fair.
Harker's the MVP, and when we send him to jail to get our wanted level down, like...
It's going to be hard. It's going to be so hard.
You know, Leroy's been investigated.
Oh, that's true. We could just do him. But he's really useful as well.
Mm.
This is the first time Harker's come in use.
Problem with having friends, isn't it, in the underworld?
No.
So, and any other dice you think you should get?
Well, that's the only thing that's really
Any
stiff.
strength, any advantages, disadvantages, anything up to bear? I think 2 seems. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. 2 seems right to me. It was free, but it just got a little more
I
complicated.
mean, so what flaws do the vultures have? They're brutal, aren't they? Sorry.
The vultures are.
I know there was one thing where they might make moves without thinking about it, or they might be impetuous, or like...
One of them, there's 2 leaders for the vultures.
Yeah.
It's brother and sister, and Scope's more brash than
Brash, yeah.
Whaler. Whaler's the calm, like the cool-headed one.
Right, okay.
And Scope's the vicious, like she's a good shot.
Okay.
She's a sniper.
Okay, that's the only other thing I can think of is if, like, how the gang would react to this information, whether they would be brasher than, you know...
Oh,
such as
right.
an
No, I
opportunity.
think they would be.
Okay.
They're smart.
Okay,
You know,
that's fine.
Well, they're smartish. They got to where they are because they're good at what they do.
I think 2's
Yeah.
fine then.
Okay, 2. So, 2 dice. Who wants to roll to see what position you
I
start
don't
off in?
know. I've done rubbish on 2 dice. I'm
Alright.
not going to blame you.
Rolling for engagement! 1 to 2.
You start in a desperate position.
Woo!
When the action
Everything
starts,
goes wrong.
You're,
Cool.
You're desperate. So, 2 weeks ago, you couldn't roll anything. Last week, you were rolling amazing, and I feel like it's kind of slipping again.
Yeah.
But this is what makes the game interesting.
Yeah.
So, someone's going to be getting an XP to hear that, at the very least.
Whoever makes a move.
So, as you lie in wait, and that carriage comes along, you see, you hear it, you're waiting. You know the vultures are going to be nearby, but you're waiting. This is what you planned, this is what you expected. And as you see a couple of carriages going by. What kind of, just describe the area you would have chosen for this ambush to set the scene? Is it secluded?
Well, it would have been the sort of area. I'm guessing if we're smuggling something across the city,
Yeah.
we'd probably take like the back street route, basically.
Yeah.
You know, and this rickety old thing, we'd probably take a bit of a back street route.
Yeah.
We would, again, I don't know.
We
what
want, like,
part of the city?
We want like an easily defended alley, basically.
Yeah.
So what I look at this from, actually that's actually been mentioned that part of the city, is the carriage can go through Night Market into Charter Hall, and then from Charter Hall, Crowsfoot, Charter Hollow, or through Coleridge. Now you guys know in Coleridge the blue coats are quite,
We would definitely not use Coleridge.
because of the riots, the blue
Yeah.
coats have been heavily dependent there. So Charter Hollow is probably your best bet. It's a crowded district. It's home to a lot of the workforce of the city: servants, dockers, sailors, stockyard. Not scoundrels. You know, that it has got, I think, the criminal element here in in Charter Hollow is 1 out of 4.
Right.
Because it's citizens, not scoundrels. If the Crow's Foot is like the slum, Char Hollow is like the tenement houses where, some nice stuff goes on,
Yeah.
but it's very crowded, it's very cramped. Hutton, the leader of the Grinders, lives here. This is where his people are. But because it's so tight, alleyways of like, seamstresses, washers, tailors, that kind of thing, these little businesses, you've got lots of little back alleys you could pull it down.
Yeah.
So you could definitely find like a secluded bit where you could,
I think that's what we do, like an alley where there's one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
And quite tight, really.
Something like alcoves to hide in or
yeah.
something like that.
So Char Hollow, cramped, looking for, like say, kind of a nice secluded alley, nice a little bit, dark, dingy, out the way.
I think like the smallest, we need some room to operate, so
but not a main road.
But not a main road.
Yeah, okay. So like
maybe like a cut through
between
two main roads or something like that.
Yeah. You want this to be quick, sharp, get the job done, get out.
Yeah.
Cool. Just on a side note, Char Hollow does have one of the oldest pubs in the city known as Kellen's, where both the rich and the poor alike come to rub shoulders and drink some of the finest whiskies from Scotland.
I won't be going there.
Yeah. So
Even the whiskies from Scotland.
yeah, even the rich go there. That's how good they are. So desperate. So as the carriage comes trundling up, hear the clip clop of the goats, the sound of the wheels hitting the cobblestones. Another one has come before. It looks like someone's cutting through. And as this carriage goes in front of your one, you look, no problem. You wait, just let it through. It's not unusual. It's not a busy thoroughfare, but it's not completely empty either. Once the shooting starts, people will flee. You've got time, before the blue coats get there, because security isn't great here. It's 2 out of 4, so you've got a bit of time and get out of it. The problem is, when that carriage goes over, you see your spring-loaded block, which is going to stop your carriage. Pew! And it's fired. The previous carriage, either it's loose, you're not sure, it mustn't have been as tight as you think it was, because that other previous carriage has set it off. The carriage has gone over it, and it set it off after it's gone. So that other carriage carried on fine. But your carriage coming down there now, there's no block, there's no spring. Your carriage is coming down. And your guys, you told they let you them in the plan, right? Mm-hmm. So they know roughly something should happen here. So they go over the hole, and then you can see they can't start, and oh shit, you can see that look at each other where they're like, oh fuck.
I'm going to do a flashback, and I'm going to actually put the mechanism on the axle, and have them press a button on the axle as like a backup plan. Okay.
The thing is, we can do that, but it's still desperate. The roll has happened.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was desperate before anyway, wasn't it? To tinker with the axle. Is that something I can do, or?
Yeah, the reason I was saying that is because it will kind of possibly change how we do this, I think. We've not come across this yet. We've not actually come across this at all. Right.
I said I didn't do it, and I guess now I'm saying I did do it, so that's probably changing.
No, because that's what the flashback's there for. You got a plan B. I think for sake of expedience here, and we'll sort this out off camera, just because that's an interesting thing. Can you flashback to change the engagement? No, you can.
Oh, sorry, right.
No.
Yeah, but okay, yeah. I guess what I was thinking was that I could like do a desperate roll to see whether it happened or not, but I don't know.
So with the engagement, it's when the action starts.
Okay,
not the next roll. It's when the action starts. It's desperate.
Oh yeah. Okay. Finish what you.
So as the thing comes over, the guys, you can see the kind of exchange a couple of glances at each other, and they know the plan's not gone ahead because they've realised, oh shit, like as they get past halfway down the alley, they've realised, oh shit, like this is not right, and they carry on.
I want to shoot the axle.
The carriage had gone, so you guys are going to have to follow it, but it's going to where the vultures are almost certainly going to ambush it. So it looks like you're going to hit them on their ambush spot, not yours.
Okay.
Which is why it's going to be desperate.
Okay.
So, as that carriage pulls out, and as you see, I'm going to shoot you, just that win opportunity just slides you by, and you're like, ah! What do you guys want to do? You're going to shoot it, it's just gone out, it's back into the main street. The guys are going to continue along that route, is what you imagine, until They know otherwise. They're going to assume, you think, you make an educated guess, you work with these guys every day, that they're going to follow the orders because something must have changed and they've not been told about it.
Yeah.
They didn't see the block go off. But the block hasn't gone off.
Okay.
They've carried on. They're now back in one of the busy roads. They're going to cut round. But it's once they come off that next busy road, that's where the vulture's almost certainly going to be.
I'll hail Amina and then get in a carriage. She's like around the corner. I'll run round the corner and get in that carriage and basically tell her to follow the rickety one.
Cool. So, as you guys come around and follow them, follow that cab kind of thing. This is where it gets desperate because you can see now, true to what you planned, the vultures, as you come around one of the side alleyways, the vultures have indeed held up your carriage. You see several figures in black raincoats, and you see your two guys on the carriage just with their hands up as they're in this alleyway. You see a couple of figures as you come around the corner in the windows, and what do you guys want to do?
I turn the rat beacon up to maximum power.
Mm-hmm.
How close are we?
How close do you want to get? If you imagine, so we'll set the scene here, that they've gone into the next alleyway. Halfway down it, which is what you imagine, the vultures have basically walked out. It looks like they've just walked into the street and just gone, whistled, gone, come on, get down. Right,
okay.
So it's between the two busy roads again. Similar to your one, but it's more secluded.
Yeah, I'll turn it to maximum power, make the rats go feral.
Yeah.
Inside the carriage, and then that's what I'll do. I'll attempt to do that.
And that's why it's desperate. So, as you guys come around the corner, you see the plan not going ahead, that you're going to meet them on more of an even keel than you thought you would, unfortunately. Immediately, the vultures recognising you guys and sensing, this isn't right. This, what? Because I'm guessing, has the carriage brought all of you guys?
So there would have been two either side, surrounding this area. We were going to ambush. Amina would have been around the corner for a quick getaway, or if we needed her. We'll get it. Us two will get in that carriage, and the rest of them will just follow on foot behind us.
Okay, so at the moment,
I think I'd follow on foot behind us.
Okay,
try and go down the back alley and try.
Before we start rolling, because once the dice start rolling, that's the team set. Is out of your 6 guys, you've got 2. Sorry, out of the guys you've got 2 on the carriage.
2 on the carriage.
You've got Romina.
Yeah.
Having carried you.
So yeah.
Do they recognise Amina as Romina?
Romina.
Do they recognise her?
Well, they probably do. Well, they recognise you.
So it's Romina and Thadeus.
No, but I'm inside the carriage.
Yeah, but it's your carriage. Okay. They probably would know. You're not 100% sure, but they look hostile. Put it that way.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that's how afraid they look hostile.
So yeah, Romina and Thadeus in the carriage, and then I'm gonna just try and lead the thugs down back alleys.
Okay.
To try and get rid of
So you're not there when the shooting starts. If the shooting starts. Cool.
I'll be there in a minute.
The cavalry comes. Cool. So as Romina pulls yourself round, straight away, as you can't see, you got slits between, so you can look out. You can see in one of the mirrors straight away the vultures are hostile. As they get out of here.
Right. Okay.
And when that carriage doesn't turn around, it's a couple of seconds. That heartbeat, 1, 2, 3 heartbeats. That first pistol's already out and starts raising it. Romina kind of jumps down to the side, which she's well accustomed to doing now. And how would you do this rat beacon?
I've just got it on the carriage next to me. Basically, I've handballed it from where I was hiding. I've just ran to the carriage, thrown it in there.
Yeah.
And basically, I'll just twist the knob and basically just fling it out the top hatch onto the road.
Okay. So, what action do you want to do for this?
Probably tinker just to do it quickly and get the settings right, and just because I don't want it on before, so it takes a bit of tinkering to get it up and ready, and then basically
get these rats feral.
and then send it off.
So desperate standard. When the action starts.
6. Give me a 6.
Mark your desperate actually.
Oh yeah. That's a tinker.
So you do it. I like the things that the vulture sitting there with his pistol out, and he just goes, "What the fuck?" And he just sees this bleeping thing get launched out of the carriage with this a horrible high pitched whine. That's not the worst part. The worst part is the immediate noise of squeaking, horrific squeaking that follows that pitch noise going from the carriage, and he's just like, what the fuck is going? And then you see like this dawn of recognition on the guy's face of like, oh no, we've heard these stories from shows, we've heard these stories, like, no. Do your guys know to like kick the doors open or what?
I'd say like one of them might like basically draw a weapon, like smash the window behind him, and then like,
so, like the
look
rats
like,
Okay, yeah, so he does that. That's exactly what he does.
They would know the carriage is full of rats from.
Yeah. One of the guys has got the foresight to go smash that window and let the rats out. Cool. So one of the guys immediately just gets shot. One of you guys, just you see like at that first pit, it's just all hell starts breaking loose, you know, and that immediate set of where everyone's like that Mexican standoff, everyone just suddenly starts firing at the same time. You see one guy like kind of clutching his side, like drops to the floor and like he's like screaming. The other guy who's like managed to avoid and smash the window, jumps down to cover, starts drawing his own weapon, and immediately starts firing back, just blind firing, trying to buy some cover. Some of the vultures, one of the window kind of ducks down, they scatter, and you are in the middle of a battle now. What do you want to do?
One thing before we go on, we forgot to say loads. So normal loads. So,
normal loads.
Yeah.
What about you, Merrick?
I'm also gonna go normal load.
Normal load. So excited by the engagement roll. Yes,
March of the
normal load. You look like scoundrels.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what do you want to do?
I want to try and prowl around to the side.
You, sir, can hear gunshots.
I can certainly hear gunshots. I know it started. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I know exactly where they've been. Ambushed. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and,
Do you want to try and sneak in, or do you want to come from like one of the buildings and try and get a vantage point?
I think a vantage point like up in a window, try and get in the back door or something like that.
Yeah. Cool. Are you leading the rest of the crew, right?
Yeah. I'll.
Your other thugs and Jay and Tombstone.
Do you want to command them to get into like a good position, or like maybe do a group action to try and get in, get a good place? Or
we haven't given Jane and Tombstone like flaws or edges, which we probably could do.
Yeah.
But Jane, because this is where it comes into it, this might be worth doing.
Yeah.
Jane is military and was a captain.
Right.
While she's not accustomed to gang warfare, she can be trusted to make sound tactical decisions.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell her to like, go off around to the side then.
Yeah.
I don't think having everyone at the vantage point is like a probably good idea.
So people like come to a window.
Yeah.
Maybe you can send some people around to the other end of the alley to like off the
exactly.
retreat.
It's like pincer maneuver.
Pincer maneuver. Merrick's the first time Merrick's used that phrase.
Yeah. Well, I just dug into a back door.
Are you commanding them, or how do you want to do this? Group
I guess I'm commanding them to. And actually, can we do like a group action prowl?
Yeah, of course.
Because that's essentially what we're all doing.
I'm
prowling up to the vantage point.
So are you leading the prowl?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, group action prowl.
So how did that work? I roll my prowl and they roll.
Tier. Yeah. So while we've got a couple like an interesting one here, because you've got like your elites and the Jane and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll give them 2 dice. Because it is your TM, we'll say that because they're good, they'll get the +1 as a whole. So, because while Jane and Tombstone are doing characters, they are kind of like in your cohort here. So yeah, so 2 dice for them, 1 die for you, and the highest applies to all of them.
And every fail you take a stress.
Yeah, every 1 to 3 is the highest.
Oh, sorry, from that.
Okay, cool. So for my
risky standards.
Yeah, risky standard. For my prowl, I get a 4.
So far so good.
For their prowl, they get a
nice,
cool. So no stress, and you do it. And as soon as you say it, Jane's like, "No, you're talking my language." Yeah, and you just hear that slink of the broadsword come out, and yeah, she's like, "You and you with me." She takes 2 of the thugs, not Tombstone, but she takes the other 2 guys. She's like, "You with me." Tombstone's gonna go with you.
Yeah.
So you guys start snaking throughout the alley, and you see Jane just smashing. You hear a scream as she kicks down the door and screams from inside. She's like, "Get out of the way!" You just see these 3 rush into someone's house and start bounding up the stairs. You assume bounding upstairs.
She's having fun. Cool.
Yeah. She's loving this time.
She is loving it.
Can I do a flashback?
Of course.
So I want to tinker with Ramina's carriage, like before. And basically, I sort of, as a backup plan, I sort of knew we might be fighting in alleys, or there's a chance that she'd come into it. I'm gonna like basically I've built in metal plates into the side of the carriage which you can like pull out, like which is like the width of the carriage,
nice.
like a barrier or something like that, with maybe like a hole in, so I can like a sight hole, like a swap shield basically.
Yeah.
So like a metal plate which slides out the side of the carriage.
Does that come
like,
out
on a handle.
perpendicular?
Yeah. So like you got the carriage like there, and
comes out the sides.
pull out the side like that,
Okay.
either side.
Yeah.
So I want to flash back to tinker that mechanism into it.
Yeah, cool. One or two tries. Reckon how complex would that be? I think metal sheet themselves, like pulling a sheet's not complex. I think just getting the material like to be thin and light enough.
Yeah.
And yet still
have a good
still
mechanism to basically bring it out.
It might be too like because it's a little complex.
Right.
Because I think it's not so much complex in itself, but to get like good materials, and and to actually spend time to be able to get these sheets thin enough that you can transport them.
Yeah.
But strong enough to stop a bullet, like quite thin steel. It might be 2 to do that, I think.
2 stress.
2 stress, I think. Unless you guys think otherwise.
No.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, okay, so 2 stress. Tinker roll. It'd be risky standards.
Can I...
it'd be control standard, because basically you'll be doing this in your downtime, in your
Yeah.
workshop, at your leisure. So, yeah.
Can I do a study roll to set myself up on this one, or...?
Yeah, we'll say you could have done that. The flashback will be free for that. We'll say a flashback study roll, and how do we do there? We'll do the flashback, cool.
Okay.
So risky standard for this one.
Okay.
Because you might get the wrong
5.
You might get the wrong information when you're studying, but you do not. So yeah, it takes longer than you think.
Right.
And you kind of you're quite tired kind of thing, but you got yourself.
I've done a lot of tinkering.
Yeah.
And then the tinker roll to see how well it works in practice, I suppose. Ooh, 3 and a 5.
3 and a 5. So 5 flip over 5. Your studies roll set you up.
Oh, sorry, I should have rolled an extra dice then. Is that
Yes.
not right? Yeah. Or is it? Can I use it for an effect? Oh, we didn't even say that.
I did risky standards.
Oh, did you?
Sorry, that was control standard.
Control standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 5. So,
5.
Yeah.
Right. So just to catch up, just to make sure we got everyone up to speed where we are.
Yeah.
You studied to get the information.
Yeah. To give myself an extra
You got
dice
5.
set up. Yeah.
And okay, so the slight consequence to that is basically it's harder than you think it was.
Right.
So we'll see now how effective it is.
Yeah.
And then you've done it the second time round,
Yeah.
which is you've got it in there. As you're pulling them out, one of them jams.
Right.
So it comes partially out. So Ramina dives through the carriage and goes to the other side. So the right hand
so
one
of them,
is like half out,
Right.
but not like maybe like a third out. It's like jammed it.
Yeah.
But the other one she's got out. So
Right,
you've got like partial cover.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got one. It's got like
It's got like a sight hole
visor.
in it, and then like a space, maybe like a hole just to point like a muzzle of gun through.
What about your feet? Like, how does like another section drop down? Like, does it fall another section?
No, I'd say your feet are still relatively shown. Like it's just like it comes out the whole side, because I don't know, it could be like a low slung carriage or like come out the side. It's not like completely to the floor, like, but it's better cover than
Cool. So you got these metal sheets come out like a vise, like a letterbox slot.
Yeah.
Cool. That's that. What do you guys want to do? James going through the houses. You're with Tombstone. Tombstone's following you.
We're just like getting into a building and just like getting a view over the area.
Yeah.
I guess. Might we get to find a place like that?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to study or survey or?
Yeah. Well, once I get there, I want to potentially just survey the area, see where they're posted. In particular, knowing about Scope and their leaders, I want to see if they've got anything in the rooftops that might.
Yes.
Might be up there.
Yes.
Yes.
I think these are smart decisions.
This is a smart decision. Yes.
Very smart decision, knowing they've got a sniper.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't have any points in survey. So any bargains or
push yourself. As always. Bargains.
I always like to
I'll
ask
give
about
you a
bargains.
bargain. I can give you one. Yeah, you see Scope, and she sees you.
She sees me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, oh, there she is.
I think I'm just gonna push myself. I'm not gonna take that.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my location a secret for now, and get 1 dice.
Yes.
Risky standard. Sorry. If we don't say it's default, it's risky standard. Yeah. Cool. So you do it with a consequence. Okay. Yeah. So are you going up? So describe what you did, and I'll respond accordingly. Are you surveying from the floor looking for places to go, or you get up there and then looking at the area?
I want to like get up at least a floor or two,
Yeah.
and get to a window, just so that I can like get a top-down view of where they're posted, but also just to get a better view of the rooftops.
Yeah.
Because you won't really see anything from the street level, probably.
Yeah, it's hardly, absolutely. So you hear the gunshots going off, and Matt Jane and two thugs have gone around the corner. Thadeus and Ramina are in the middle of the street. You come in from the other angle, the pincer movement, and the building you've chosen is a good one. And you know it's a good one because there's a vulture in there. So as you get to the first story, second story, you go into Jane, you're following her example, Merrick not being the soldier.
Yeah.
You kick down one of the doors. It's my leg. You bash it in instead.
Damn it.
This one looks like it's a back room of some kind of, like one of the front shops, tails, something like that. You can hear some people at the front, but you don't give a fuck right now.
Yeah.
And because gunshots going off, you know people will run. Up the stairs. And it's these, you see just like boxes and discarded kind of trunks and a couple of side tables, like with cloths slung over them. You get to the top and you get to the window, and behind you hear a creak, and you see Tombstone has spotted this guy. He heard you coming in, he's hidden. It's one of the vultures. He's got that wet look kind of raincoat on.
Yeah.
And he draws a wicked looking knife. Looks like he's already fired his pistol. He's hurriedly trying to reload it, but he sees you. Drops that, holsters that, pulls his knife, and he starts rushing. Tombstone kind of tackles him. What do you guys want to do? That's the complication, is that she's scuffling with him.
Cane sword's coming out.
Okay. Straight away. No hesitation.
It's a moustache coming off.
Yeah, no hesitation.
It was me all along. Cool.
I'm just going to get in there and finesse him.
You're going to finesse him?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're using the finesse to not
basically
to stab her.
To disarm, like to go for the wrist. That's the signature move.
Yeah. Cool. So finesse. I'd say finesse is risky. To disarm him specifically, I'd say it's probably limited. To try and disarm him because you're going for a very small part of the body, while trying not to hurt her, trying not to hurt Tombstone.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'd say if you want to try a different way, or if you want to just go for him, you can do that. But to finesse and basically disarm him will be a risky limited.
Okay. If I were to finesse and not try and disarm, just go straight in, just
Standard.
stab.
Yeah.
Standard. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah, a lot easier to get is just stab him. A lot easier to hurt him than try and disarm him.
Yeah, definitely.
Risky standard.
Cool. So finesse.
You'll get a second die because Tombstone will be helping you with this. She's assisting.
Oh, thank God.
Hooray!
I wasn't saying as soon as you roll that
6.
Yeah, all right.
My first roll was a 2.
So between the two of you, he's got a knife. He's trying to jab her, and she's throwing him back because she's a whisper. She's still a scoundrel. And she kicks at his leg, and as he kind of hobbles back, you can see the opening, and you just lunge forward and just that. And you just slice through his side. He's not dead, but he's gonna bleed. He's got.
I immediately retreat.
Yeah.
To not have my next best clothes ruined.
Don't want to hit an artery.
Yeah, don't hit the artery.
As the knife goes in and the blood starts spurting out,
yeah.
Merrick steps to the side.
Make a fortune roll for Merrick. Two dice.
Yeah,
you're fine. And a sheet of blood goes in.
Oh no!
I just had these dry cleaned. So yeah, this guy's he's bleeding out, man. Yeah, he kind of tries to weakly hold the knife for a moment, and now she draws her own knife, and she now does disarm him. Seeing that you've not gone for a kill shot, she just hacks his wrist, and he just drops, screams, and he looks at his hand like it's half severed at the wrist. It's kind of just bleeding out. He's clutching it. But if he lets go, he's going to start bleeding. She's hit a major artery there.
Cool.
So yeah, this guy's screaming and bleeding. So you've got this. So your survey was also a complication of the survey. So yes, you can get a good oversight. So what you see from the second story, we'll say you're on the eastern side. Jane's gone from the west. Yeah. If you're in the middle facing north, you see Ramina and Thadeus in the carriage. You see one of your guys that looks like he's been shot on the floor, and who was driving the carriage. Another guy. One of the guys also, who was the second guy driving the carriage, is currently trying to fight off rats, as are several vultures in the middle of the street. While vultures on the other side, both on the ground and above, are fight. One of the guys on the ground floor is holding the door against these rats just scattering everywhere. They look completely feral. You've got a guy on opposite side, second story, firing down into the street. You don't see Scope currently.
Okay.
If she's there, you don't see her yet. Yeah, they've probably got 6 guys as well. You've met them probably in even numbers here. Cool. So, what do you guys want to do?
I want to. Do I see the guys shooting from the top?
Yeah,
From my position, yeah.
You're a military man. You look, straight away perception, fire points, angles. Yeah, you.
I'm gonna try and lob some smoke grenades into the windows.
Okay.
Or like into maybe like if there's like a windowsill or like like a overhang or like a canopy or something like that. Basically create like a screen of smoke, not particular. Or just throw them up basically.
Yeah, people have like overhanging garden boxes like them and little, so like a couple like little Juliet balconies or like little balconies, not Juliet balconies. But the guy who's got like the door open, he's got the window smashed, and you see like a plant box beneath it. Yeah, absolutely.
Basically, just try and launch some smoke grenades up on to provide some cover for us, really.
Yeah. Try and obscure the height of the houses.
Yeah. I'm thinking probably finesse to throw, but I don't know.
I guess you could finesse. Finesse is be dexterous, isn't it? So it's that.
Oh yeah, I guess.
It could work. I'm just going to double check. I'm going to have a quick reminder of the actions, which I always forget the page on for these, just to see what it reckons finesse is. 173. Just checking the rulebook. Finesse. You dexterous manipulation. Yeah, you handle the controls. If you're handling the controls of a vehicle, it's being dexterous. I think throwing is also being dexterous. If you're using your wrist and your skill, aren't you?
Okay.
To launch it.
Yeah.
I would say it's quite a hard target.
Yeah.
To get it to land in a flower box or like specifically in front of a window.
Okay, I'll just try and get it through the window, maybe.
Okay,
just try and launch it basically up there, like through the window or in the general area.
Is it one of your tear gas ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will disable the guy, or at least it'll make him hard.
He'd have to move position or like move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
smoke grenade time, definitely.
Use what you got.
Yeah. I think that would be a risky standard. The risk, of course, is you are under fire.
Yeah.
So it's not controlled, but it's not desperate because you're trying to launch it into a window and open window.
You said there was like 2 of them up there.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah, so I'll launch a few of them up there basically. So two smoke grenades.
Okay, so you're going 1, 2. Yeah, cool. So the rest of the roll will count for both because you're doing it at the same action, same time.
It's 1 dice. Oh well. Worst that could happen, I guess the smoke grenades fall into the alley. I guess that still wouldn't be the worst.
I will give you a devil's bargain.
Go on then.
That we will do a fortune roll of 1 die to see if one of the grenades is a dud.
Oh no. 50-50.
50. So.
Is it 50-50?
50-50. 1 die. 4, 5, 6 grenade's not a dud.
I'll take it.
1 to 3. So one of them could be a dud.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. So finesse 2 roll. A 6.
You do it.
One might be a dud.
So the first or second grenade, does it make any difference to you?
No.
So we'll say second one then. So if you want to roll on a 1 to 3, the second one's a dud. It's
Got
a
it.
Dud. It's a dud. It's a dud. So the first one goes. You see the smoke coming out. They both land.
Yeah.
You don't see any smoke from that second one.
I'll lob the grenade instead.
I'm joking. That didn't work. Okay.
This escalated quickly.
Okay, yeah. So after a few seconds, you see the smoke start on the bar, and you see the guy up there. You see his silhouette kind of shadow move across.
Yeah.
You know that no one can stand in that room for too long. Yeah. He's gonna have to move.
Okay.
But the other one is this. In fact, the other one, you see the grenade get thrown back out.
Right.
The smoke bomb get thrown back out.
Just a ball.
And it just hits the ground, and it's just like a little bit of smoke's like fizzing, like the tiniest bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Looks like kind of disused firework.
Oh god.
Yeah. So that's happened. You've done that. What's next, guys? What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to
turn
to the guy that is bleeding. Is he still conscious?
Yeah, semi-conscious. Like he's kind of like you can see like he's gone pale from a loss of blood.
All right, I'm going to command him to tell the who if anyone's stationed on the roof or anything like that. So I'm gonna just cane sword to his face.
Yeah.
Where's scope or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Where's scope?
Where's scope?
Controlled. We'll say. You know what? I'm actually saying it's going to be controlled standard because it's not great because he's not all there.
Yeah.
He's there enough to know he's got a sword to his neck, but forming coherent sentences is quite difficult. So yeah, we'll say controlled standard.
All right. Command. 3.
you don't do it. Basically,
He
you
dies.
can try and if you want to try a different way, you certainly can do. But he's not all there. Like if you want to kind of slap, maybe if you want to like stab him a little bit, you know, it'll make it risky. Like try and like use the extra pain to jerk him in, like get more adrenaline.
Yeah,
but you might kill him.
I'll like put the like sword bit away and just
Yeah.
like slap him with the cane.
Yeah, like, wake up. Yeah. Okay. So this will be now risky standard.
It's just be the same command. That command makes sense.
Yeah. You continue, but no, it's just risky. That's all. Yeah.
Cool.
So risky.
5.
This one does it. So the slap kind of jolts him back to the reality for a minute, and he's got shallow breathing. And he's clutching that wrist, and you can see blood still pouring out from it.
Where is Scope?
She's at the end of the street. And he kind of describes and he's kind of like half trying to gesture at like his bleeding wrist, and he's at like the end of the street, and you know which one he probably means. It's a 3-story building at the end. It's the highest one, and it's got a flat roof. If you were gonna go anywhere, you'd go there.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell Dude to just leave him, and then we'll head over there.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the guy kind of slips to the floor on his shoulder, and you just hear as you leave, like he's trying to crawl, you just hear someone screaming like, "Help! Help!" like that, trying to find somewhere. Anyone's trying to help him. So you're leaving him there.
I'll just shut the door so no one can hear.
Shuts the door and knocks out. Tombstone goes first after you.
Wipes his sword on him.
Oh man, that is cold. I love it.
What's my Jane up to? Can we hear anything from her?
I'm glad you mentioned that. The last time you heard Mad Jane sing, she was rather drunk.
It's more of a battle cry
This time, what you hear, it almost sounds, for a moment, you're almost transported back to the fields of Scotland.
Right.
Where bullets were flying, even it was after the war, like the last pocket of resistance, and the training.
Is that a settle bro for me?
So, and some of the marching songs, followed by the kind of scream that isn't so much fear as sheer unexpected shock.
Right.
That kind of scream, that it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like that. And you just hear a shunk as a severed head comes flying out of one of the windows.
Right. Okay.
That's where Mad Jane is.
On the right side.
On the left side.
On the left side.
Yeah, left
yeah.
side. He's on the right, she's on the left.
Right,
Yeah. Looks like a clean stroke, hit it. Immediately, rats launch onto it. And you see now, you've had to stomp a couple of rats that are coming towards you.
Yeah.
Like, they've come under the carriage.
Yeah.
And they are feral. They are wild. They are causing absolute chaos.
Okay.
In that middle bit now, the vultures that got caught in the alley and your guy, the guy who fell to the floor has been devoured.
Yeah.
The guy who managed to break the window is like jumped up on some barrels and he's like shooting them down. But the guys in the middle right now, you've kind of negated both yours and the vultures.
Right. Okay.
And because the rats have spread into the alleyways and into that central, like almost like basically death canal. It's more like both the vultures and your guy are dealing with the rats rather than each other, because right now the rats are all over them. You also see with Jay and there, a couple of guys from the windows take up positions, 2 thugs, and they started taking pot shots as well, similar to the vultures. So you've kind of got a real skirmish now where you guys have got a couple of some of the high grounds. You got a couple of guys, one guy dead, one guy fighting off rats. You and Ramina at the end. The vultures have also got a similar position. Right. They've lost 2 guys so far.
I'm gonna like try and push the carriage to the position where the rat beacon is, and just like basically put my arm against the carriage door, the rolling screen, and try and roll it slowly forward. Yeah. And at the same time, like maybe try and take a shot like through like one of the holes in the shield. Yeah. Like basically roll it forward and just like have a look and then try and take a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I think that'll be controlled standard, because I don't think it's that risky because you're behind the massive metal grate. Like this is what you made it for. It's like a little bunker. So so you remain to start pushing the carriage. Yeah.
Just like try and skirmish.
Yeah. Controlled standard. Ooh,
5-1.
5-1. So yeah, you're getting shots off. You're making the guy cover. Don't think you've dropped anyone, but you're making them go for cover.
Right.
The guy in the air, you hear a ping hit them on the metal grate. You kind of duck down, fire back, and you see the guy go back inside.
Okay.
When Ramina follows up, you don't see him emerge back yet.
Okay. Anything you want to do then?
Cool. I'm going to try and prowl around to where I think Scope is. I want to try and get a...
Yes. I feel like there's a little boss fight coming up in a minute.
A little bit.
This is what it feels like, like in a game, like a boss fight.
Yeah.
Didn't intend to be that, but that's what it feels like. The way he's just getting built up.
Ooh.
So, you want to prowl?
Yeah.
You take a tombstone with you?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. Could I set up him in some way?
I'm just going to do a quick fortune roll.
Okay.
Yes, and certainly can do. Okay. 2 2s.
2 2s. I don't know what that means.
My setup, I guess. Can it be a setup if I'm not aware of what he's doing? Like, could it just be fortuitous that I'm doing it at the same time?
Tell me what you want to do, and I'll make it.
I just want to. So basically, we've rolled the carriage up. I've got the
more and more rats are emerging.
Yeah, more and more rats are emerging. I've got the rat beacon. I want to turn it up to full and basically blow all their heads off. To create like basically like a bloodbath. And I'm guessing anyone who's watching would be like, what the fuck is going on down there?
Yeah.
Basically, like a bit more of a distraction than even more distraction.
So because you threw the rat beacon, you've moved the carriage to go and get it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You've moved the carriage to go and get it. You've had to go in the carriage and get it from the hatch.
Yeah.
Like the carriage has literally rolled over it, and you like shake some rats off it because like there's rats, like a couple of rats like clawing at it, going. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I'm going to tinker to see if I can get the same results as I've done before.
What,
I've
you
overpowered
think
it. I basically just like shorted it out on 2 wires and basically just cranked it up to the top.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Make your tinker roll. Risky standard. Don't blow yourself up. Oh, 1 to 3.
Well.
So yeah, you do it. Yeah, you fail forward in this one. So you crank it, and you just hear. Remember last time we described it? I think it was the sound of popcorn.
Yeah.
Microwave popcorn. Microwave popcorn punctuated by gunshots and screams, followed by a whoosh. So you hear that shorts out, and you hear this high-pitched whine even go higher. And as that thing starts spinning all the dials and everything, just like the red kind of pressure gauge goes to the right and starts flickering like that. It shorts, feels like you drop it starts getting hot, and you just hear this awful sound of pop, 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 as all the rats just start, literally their brains start blowing. Okay. Yeah. Whatever frequency you tune in to get them, you've fried them.
And what's the downside?
There's first of all, a lot of blood. The whoosh is the blood that follows almost simultaneously upwards goes, and this. I don't know if you've ever heard like 50 or 100 or more rats have their brains blown up. I've not.
No.
But I imagine even like little kind of water balloons filled with blood make enough of a noise.
Right,
yeah. So the alleyway now is just crimson. It is crimson red. The thing is, downside to this, you look like you might have fried that beacon, and it's going to need some serious repairs.
Yep. The beacon
kind of volatile.
0.1.
It's going to be V.2.
It's going to be V.2. That beacon is gone.
So the beacon will say is if you want to mark it as severely damaged.
Yeah.
We'll need some time to.
It's alright. I was thinking of upgrades anyway. So.
Yeah. Mark 2. It's going to look completely different.
Okay. Unfortunately, for reasons I will explain in a bit, it does not count as a setup.
Okay.
It does not. If Scope is there, which we don't know if she is, in game, it will not distract her because this is a woman who has looked Leviathans in the eye and survived. While she will be like, what anyone would be like, what the fuck? Some people will go, what the fuck, and be horrified. Some people will be like, what the fuck, that's weird.
Yeah.
And carry on.
Yeah.
She's the latter.
Right.
So.
Okay.
You were going to look for Scope, I believe.
Okay, yep, I'm prowling around. I want to try and just... get him...
Get the drop.
Get the drop on her.
Yeah. Okay, Tombstone is going to follow you.
Cool. Any deal bargains?
So we've already had that, which you didn't take. Scope sees you, you see her.
Yeah.
Be careful when you look into the abyss looks into you. Those bargains. None spring to mind for this immediate one. Let me just consult my list and see if anything jumps out ever so quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, do this. If you don't see her, you won't find her. She's that good. She is an experienced hunter.
Yeah.
And if she realises she's got the drop on, she will either flee or she will move to a new position, and she will then know she's being trailed. So she will take far more precautions to make sure she's not seen. So yeah, it's kind of an all or nothing. This one, either you find her, and if you don't, she will spot you. You'll alert her, and she will be almost impossible to find for this immediate time, just because she will stop, drop, and roll kind of thing into cover.
Yeah. That could extend the war for years.
Basically, you get one shot, one opportunity to seize everything.
And one dice. That is not taking it.
No,
He's not taking
it.
Mom spaghetti.
Prowling,
risky standard. Three. So you get to the rooftop. You come up to one of those, you go up the stairs again, you come up to one of those like doors, those like stairwells in American buildings at the top, it's like one of them.
Like fire escape ones on the outside.
Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah, so you go to one of the windows, you come up the side, and leads to the top. All of Doskvol need fire escapes because it's a very closely packed city. Fires are bad if they happen.
Are buildings typically made of wood?
A lot of them, and stone, wood and stone. While the salamanders, the fire end salamanders, are highly appreciated in Doskvol. Especially as the city can't go anywhere, because it's the lightning barriers. Anyway, yeah, as you come up there, you don't see her. You don't. Where he describes, like, you're trying to keep your head down, then if she is there, I don't want to get shot, but you don't see anything. As that happens, carry on. Not yet. Carry on. The rats are all dead, which has changed things.
I think, obviously, using the pop-in as a distraction myself, I'm going to try and shoot some more people.
Okay, yeah, cool. Skirmish more?
Yeah.
Cool. You're going to keep skirmishing, fighting.
Is that a setup for me?
What?
Is that a setup for me?
What he's done?
No, popping the rats.
No.
Okay.
No. But Jane will give you a setup in this.
Because she's doing shit.
Because she's got her, she's led the group action successfully to do what she's told. You led it, and she's got a good position, so she'll give you a setup on this one.
Okay. Okay. Sugar. 6.
1 6. So you do it. Yeah, you get a third guy.
Okay.
You pop in there. Jane, you see the guy in the middle of the street, with the rats basically had at each other. Your guy is currently like half covered in blood with the rat's eyes, wiping it off, and straight away you see that guy has been distracted and he's taking cover from the Jane shooting above with her guys, and you just line that shot, just bang.
The way I imagine it is like he wipes like rat blood from his eye, and then basically like a bullet just comes and like it's like
yeah, absolutely, yeah. His own brain matter mixing with that of the rats now, and the alleyway just kind of falls like a plank.
Is there anyone else in the alleyway with us?
Not immediately, no. The
Right,
rest have fled into the buildings.
Okay.
So what? Set the scene now quickly. What you got one of your guys who's also wiping blood from him, standing atop a barrel, so the rats couldn't get to him too much, but there's still a big whoosh of blood. You've taken positions in either side of the buildings. I mean, this has all happened in space of a minute or two.
Yeah.
They've got the northwest of your position. They had a couple of guys in that building through the smoke. One's had to leave that room, but they're in there. And you've killed 3. You've seen at least 6.
Right. Okay.
So there's at least a few more around.
Yeah.
You've lost a guy. One guy so far as well.
Yeah.
As that happens, and where you are. You've heard this sound before. You haven't, but you have. It's that whoosh the second before a rifle bullet penetrates flesh.
Right.
Just that. It's that large caliber, and the guy at the barrel suddenly his basically where his heart is just explodes with red, and he just crumpled, and there is no coming back from that.
Okay.
Just gone.
I'm gonna slide. So I'm gonna continue to push the carriage.
Yeah.
Along. Obviously, seeing that happen, I'm gonna keep my head down and push the carriage up to an entrance to the houses. No one from our side are in. on the right hand
Yeah,
side. I'm guessing.
On your left.
Our left.
Yeah.
Oh, our left. Yeah. And basically.
Were you through the smoke, right?
Yeah. We're through smoke. I'm gonna go try and get in that building.
Okay, sure. So they're inside. You don't know where, but they're kind of like, we'll call it like fortified.
Right. Okay.
Or at least that's what. Yeah. So how do you want to do this? Do you want to be a bit reckless, and like just jump out and try and like make an entrance, or do you want to try and be cautious? And how do you want to get in?
I probably want to prowl again,
like
just try and peer around corners and I guess
See
listen for movement or listen for where people are and try and get an idea of. So basically, yeah, and enter the building quietly.
Okay, yeah, cool. So make a. I'm gonna have to make a fortune roll here because I don't know what she'd do. Cause I know what she was going to do, but that's gonna change things. So I'm gonna make a fortune roll here to see, and basically let the dice decide what she'll do here.
Okay.
Alright, I'm not gonna use the 1 because it's a decider. Okay, it's a risky standard for you to do what you do.
Okay. Got 1 dice. I need to resist, so yeah, I'm not taking any more trauma. No, it's just going to be 1.
Okay.
1 prowl, risky standard.
Risky standard prowl. So you've got the metal sheet as close as you can. Yeah, leave that cover and go into the building. Or like you said, you're waiting, listening, trying to take an opportunity. Yeah.
Oh, it was a 6, but that's all.
It's 6 and it rolled to a 1. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
So you don't do it.
Right.
You don't know whether to take the opportunity or not.
Okay.
And it's not fear, it's just a healthy dose of realism of charging a guarded position, head on.
Yeah.
The soldier in you, it's almost like you go to do, like the scoundrel in you goes to do it, and then the soldier in you, just for a moment, makes you hesitate and go, no, what am I doing? This is not right. This is, no. You've got cover, you take it. The street has gone eerily quiet.
I want to, from my rooftop position, I want to see if I can survey and see, like, where that shot came from.
Certainly. This would be desperate standard.
Desperate?
Yes. Because you're trying to find...
I'm poking my head out.
Yeah, you're trying to find a hidden person and not get killed. You're trying to find basically a sniper without being killed. Or, sniper's a strong word, but a marksman, that's the better phrase. You're trying to find a prepared marksman without being shot.
Okay, well I have no survey, so I'm going to push myself.
Yeah. You get to mark your XP as well.
Desperate. I don't think I've done any other desperate rolls.
Not yet.
Right, surveying! 6!
Yes!
6, you do it! You do it!
Dan, you're saving us here.
Oh, it's too gangster not to it, really. It's too gangster. So, you see in that the 3rd story building, the tallest one in this alleyway, 3-story building, where the other vulture pointed to. You see a figure, looks like they're climbing down the side, and as you kind of catch glide, you see them stop. And you think they've seen you. And they kind of like half wave, and then carry on, climbing down.
I will, nod my head to, acknowledge that I see the wave.
You, we've seen each other, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's not. It looks like they're leaving. If you had to guess, if she's smart enough to know, you reckon, that if that carriage is full of rats, it's probably not full of dark root.
Yeah.
Yeah, you catch just a sight of her. It's that kind of thing, like, it's a shadow in the shadow, and you see him move, and you see it, and then you see it move, and definitely a gesture of almost like a salute or a wave. It's hard to tell, but it's a sign of acknowledgement.
Okay.
She could try and sling a rifle, but she knows that if she does so, you're gonna drop. There's no, she can't unsling it and shoot you quicker than you can get in cover.
And I guess it's too far away for me to attempt for,
You can certainly try. Most pistols are good for, the deadly at 20 feet.
Yeah.
But beyond that, Yeah, it's like hitting the, it's it'd be a shot in a million kind of thing. But the other week you curved the bullet basically into a Whisper's head. You did do it the other week, albeit it was a lot closer, but you did it.
That is true. I want to ask Tombstone if there's anything that she can do to stop her leaving, like maybe. What was it? What was that ability which was have like Tempest? Was it?
Yeah.
Just, like,
when you turn
stop her.
Tombstone, she is on her hands and knees. That you didn't hear her fall to it, and you can see. Oh, she's on her hands and knees. She's got one hand to her head, and she's sweating profusely.
Okay. What are you doing?
And she kind of looks up at you, and she's got that like blue glaze in her eyes, which you've seen her do before. Which is when, for her, that's how the power manifests when she's in the ghost field.
Yeah.
And she just manages a few words with great effort, which is, "There's a whisper here."
Of course there is. Where? How far away?
And she, with like the hand, she kind of like gestures to the other side, and she's like, down, corner, behind, and she's pointing to the building. Down, corner, behind, the corner of the building.
Okay.
Is that where I am?
On the other side of the street. Yeah, it would actually be too far from where you are. But it looks like it's like a battle of wills going on.
Yeah.
But it's gone eerily quiet. It looks like the vultures either have gone into hiding or they've retreated. Or seeing no cause to continue the fight for what isn't there,
Yeah.
they might be backing off. That's the impression you got from... Scope's doing something anyway, and it's gone very quiet. You were downstairs, it's gone very quiet.
I'm gonna say let's go say hello, and then just go try and make my way to where the whisper is.
Okay. Cool.
Can I? Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So she steps up with you.
Do I wait for signal it to you? Like, next problem.
She kind of like blinks and like her eyes, that blue fade to another colour. She's like, okay, let's go. And every now and again she kind of stops. Like she goes down the bottom of the stairs, she kind of stops and does it again. She goes, she's moving. And you can see like it's almost like an arcane kind of trace beacon. She's following the echoes or some kind of ghostly thing.
We got radar.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So, Ulf Ironborn's hatred of the vulture is it mutual? Or does it go both ways? Does he dislike them?
No, they dislike him more than he dislikes them.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Is there anyone who does dislike the vultures?
Yes.
More than us.
More than you. He hates the vultures. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Right, let's have a look. The vultures. Well, the water rats probably won't like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simply because they're competing.
Yeah.
Just that simple. But the actual known enemies, if I remember correctly, let's get it, are the Grinders and Ulf Ironborn.
Oh, Ulf Ironborn doesn't like them as well.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, sorry,
sorry.
the way around.
I know.
Yeah, they don't like him.
It might be more difficult to...
Yeah, let me just flip that around. Let me just see if it's a two-way street. Because they don't like him. No, he's not too bothered by him.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they just don't like him. Yeah, sorry, that's their perspective.
Yeah.
They don't like the people who manage the docks because they're smugglers. So, like,
Okay, but like the water rats are smugglers as well, aren't they?
Yeah. If you're looking for, like, people to fight against them, yeah, the Grinders didn't like to. They managed to like you either. But Ulf, would have cause. The water rats would have a cause.
I'm thinking of like maybe saying we had like maybe a meeting with someone, maybe not to help us in this score, but maybe to say they're going to be open at that time. Go in, smash up their shop, or say now's a chance to take what you can because they're going to be with us. If you want to hit them all a week, then go now. There's something's going to go down on this day, basically. Yeah. Maybe set up a meeting with the water rats to do that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically so try and force them back to base, or to defend that.
Oh, either that. I mean, they're running away anyway. I'm just thinking, how can we get even more?
It's gone eerily quiet.
Yeah. I guess at the minute we're on even ground, but I want to say I want to try and get a bit more.
You've killed 3. They killed 2.
Yeah. So can we do a flashback to set up a meeting with the water rats?
So they can do. I think, given it would have to be an actual action of sorts.
Yeah.
Just rather than a flashback. I don't think you could. Could you? Let me just check the flashback rule. So the reason I say that is because they've been really busy with the Land Blacks and getting in and out of Coleridge because they've been doing it. That they've started in Coleridge.
Yeah.
Was it actually mean like a downtime action or like an action roll?
Yeah, it would be more of a kind of like downtime action or like free play. Maybe you could have done it actually. To be fair, maybe you could. I'm just going to give some examples to see what it says. The flashback can include downtime activities.
Yeah, so we'd have to pay for it. Pay gold.
Probably worth doing. They'll probably lose more of the coins worth of stuff.
Cool. Sorry, it actually had an idea for cost. Just as a closing, it has cost it. Pay a coin or rep for it instead of stress if it includes a downtime activity.
Oh, instead of stress?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
That's cool.
The flashback includes downtime activity, pay 1 coin or 1 rep for it instead of stress.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pay a coin to do that then.
Okay. So what do you want to... What's the objective here?
Set up a meeting and say the vultures are going to be otherwise engaged. They're going to have a lot of their force concentrating on us this time, this day. If you want to do something, now's the time to do it. We're doing you a favour.
Yeah, we're giving you an opportunity.
Yeah, we're giving you an opportunity.
We're offering you this information.
We're not going to have the power to take it ourselves because we're involved in it. But it's open for other people.
Yeah.
We just want to hit them where it hurts.
Yeah, no, sounds like a really good idea. That's why I
mutual beneficial.
I wasn't sure if you wanted them to be here with you.
No, I'm not making it to that. Like they turn around the corner.
How can we do that? I it's possible.
No. I'm just trying to say because I don't think that would happen. I think we'd say in our heads we'd go, okay, the plan's going to work out perfectly. It's going to stop there. We're going to kill them all. Basically, we're not going to say, oh, just in case, there's these guys. We're going to say, if you want to take something, take it now.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we'll call it one straight. It'd be a death activity, so it's coin or rep. Your call.
Yeah, coin. We'll spend a coin.
Unless you might want to spend a rep.
Actually, rep.
Oh yeah, we'll spend a rep.
You get rep.
Basically free.
Yeah, we'll spend a rep.
Spend the rep to do it. Cool. So you use your rep.
Merrick's just like, the whole way through the meeting, he's like, we're giving away information for free.
That's the reputation. That's the reputation.
So yeah, we'll describe the water rats another time, so you know. But yeah, basically you get a meeting with them using. You probably get Ulf to set this up for you.
Probably. He's in Coleridge. We've got 1+. He's not doing us any favours. But
right now, Barja's a little busy. Starting a war. So Ulf's not as busy. It's like you tell them what you told them, that we're going to be hitting the vultures. We're doing it right now. We're trusting you. Ain't going to say anything because why would you?
Yeah.
And you don't have to believe us, but just be here at this time. Keep an eye out, and I guarantee you they're going to have guys missing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So
we'll see how that plays out. That's quite cool. I love that. That's an awesome idea. We'll do some rolls for that to see how it goes. So cutting back, as Thadeus thinks, flashes back from him to the meeting he had and goes, well, at least they're going to be getting hit from 2 angles. And as the camera cuts back to you in the alleyway, what do you guys want to do? You definitely have the impetus and initiative here.
Can I?
But the gunshot.
So I've noticed that it's gone completely quiet and it's eerie. I
think I'm on my way to the whisper. I'll go through the I'll try and send you a signal at least. So
I was just going to try and attune to see whether I could feel any energy, the edges of my vision. Maybe I could feel like a wind or a breeze or some disturbance basically in the ghost field.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
You
say disturbance.
Well, so it's eerily quiet. Can I?
Well, when I say eerily quiet, sorry, I mean it's gone quiet. It's gone too quiet for a battle.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Okay. Not like arcane quiet.
Naturally.
Right. Okay.
But it's just that the gunshots have stopped, and when you take that breather, all you hear now is your own heartbeat and your own breath. There are no gunshots.
Okay.
It's just that this isn't right. What's happened? Something's changed here. So that's where you are. That soldier instinct of you, when that calm after a battlefield, or a calm after a storm's happened. I mean, you're standing in half centimetre of rat blood in the street, and you're surrounded by a few bodies. But right now, you're not under immediate fire.
Right, I'll get Amina to back the carriage up the alley and basically put the screens away and try and get in the carriage basically and go to a designated meeting point we agreed with before.
Okay, so you guys are leaving.
I
Yeah.
don't know what else to do.
Yeah, no,
I was going to say I could come through and like catch you up basically because there's no fighting going on, so I'm feeling quite.
I think we need to get out of here before Bluecoats turn up.
Fair enough.
I don't know. So I don't know what the whisper thing's about. Honestly, I don't know. So what is it? There's a whisper about how we can we use her to find it? Tombstone.
Yeah. Tombstone's
Okay,
following.
I'll say Amina, get out of here, and then we'll try and find the whisper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll come through the alley basically and like tell you like.
You can see Tombstone's not quite right, and that saves up for Tombstone.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll basically say like what I've seen. So like, was it Scope that I saw? Do I know that?
Yeah, you think it was.
So I think Scope's left.
You describe it and you know who it is.
Yeah.
Because you know that it's a marksman.
Right. Yeah. Scope. Yeah.
It looks like this is over. There's just one matter to attend to.
Let's go kill the bastard. Whispers don't come cheap in this land.
Indeed. That'd be quite a blow.
I'll send Jane with Amina.
Okay.
If she's about, I don't know. I'm guessing I can hear her singing or something like that.
Yeah, you can call her.
I'll shout up to her and say, go back with Amina and wait with the carriage.
She's like, I was just getting started. Where have they all gone to? And she like wipes the sword.
There's about 3 of them in there. You could have gotten a few more of them.
Different building.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll go.
Like literally, she was on like this building, and they were in the one next to it.
Right.
So it wasn't even like they were opposite.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'll just say go wait with Amina. Ramina.
Is that all? He does every time. Okay, and you guys are looking for the whisper.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna
do it.
Can we do like a command roll?
I was thinking about this.
It's a group action.
It's command roll for Tombstone.
Yeah.
Commanding Tombstone. Well, Tombstone's already dying lineals to it. We probably couldn't prowl because, like, I'm assuming their whisper can also tell where we are. So it's probably going to be like a hunt, more likely.
Okay.
I mean,
unless you want to attune, yeah, you can hunt, you can attune. Tombstone's having like a bit of tug of war at the moment. Kind of like going both ways.
Right. Okay.
Bit of a ghostly tug of, better than a ghost field tug of war. But she seems to be recovering, which means the other whisper is either on the move or going or gone.
Okay.
yeah.
We'll try and hunt her then. We'll try and hunt her with
using her as a tracking.
Yeah.
Flashing into the ghost field to check the echoes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. Who's taking the lead on this?
I've got 3 stress left.
Because the gang's back together.
We might be in trouble. Come on.
I'll lead it.
No, you started this whole ghost journey.
I'll
this
lead it.
Scooby-Doo adventure.
You're leading it.
So I have no hunt. You have no hunt.
I've got no hunt.
Oh, he's the one neither of you got a hunt.
Yeah.
No way. That must be the only skill.
And
it is the only skill neither of you got.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's great. And
We can only fail twice.
well, there's Tombstone as well.
The other option I could suggest, if I may, just so you know all the options, is you could possibly attune.
I'd prefer to attune
and let her do her thing because she's also doing it that way.
Yeah, I'd probably do that. I'd go for a tune.
Okay, should we do a group attune?
We'll all hold
Group attune. We'll have a seance in the middle of the square. Rat blood everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
After,
It'd be risky standard.
Okay.
Okay, so my tune.
Are you leading it?
I'm leading it.
Okay.
My tune is 2. Your tune is a
1.
1.
2 for Ramina.
2 for
I've got to do it now.
Tombstone.
2 for Tombstone.
Tombstone gets a 2.
Oh god, do not do it at all.
So I take 3 stress.
Holy fuck.
Oh dear.
Oh man. So
That is bad.
Wow.
What happens is
We are no good at tuning.
Tombstone kind of shakes things out right, and then you see her eyes flash with that like pale blue energy again, where she knows she stepped in, or at least her part of her mind has stepped into that ghost field. She's attuned to it to see those echoes, and you guys knowing that she's hard tracking it do the same. But the ghost field is not something to be easily trifled with, and while many times you can control it, its power is at best unreliable and at worst completely unpredictable and volatile. And unfortunately this time it falls into the latter. As you are trying to push through the ghost echoes, the recent death of the rats of the five bodies and when he died, just the sense of sheer grief and those echoes playing over your mind just shocks you out of it, and you in particular here, being probably the least used to war and battle, you being more used to war, them not taking it lightly, and Tombstone being more of the arcane nature, it hits you worst of all, and you take this just overwhelming grief of, you basically feel all the deaths at once. You are just hit with this tidal wave of emotion of fear and loss and sadness, but also just sheer grief, and you can't even think straight from it when you kind of dizzy yourself. You hold out your hand on the cane, and a couple of seconds you're breathing steady as you come back, but yeah, that was not good. Crow's Foot is known for its, I'll tell you in Crow's Foot, short hole, but yeah, tuned to a site of several hundred dead rats and 5 dead people. It's not, it's powerful. Powerful.
When I turn to Tombstone and go, I do not understand how you can play with this stuff.
She's like, and you see like that sweat beading, and she's like, yeah, it's not easy today. Which is, you probably slightly realise now, not being as used to training here, that's what was probably making it so hard for her.
Yeah.
Being in the middle of it all. She's like, perhaps we should do this the old-fashioned way. Kind of like,
Hunting's no
and walks, just starts
Hunting's
walking.
worse.
I can come back when the bodies are cleared and follow the echoes. Perhaps that will be the smarter way.
Is she powerful, or who? The Whisper.
She has some skill, yes. Certainly enough to... I don't know what she was doing. She was staying out of it for the most part. I feel like she was waiting.
I say,
I've sensed her before. This is a signature.
shall we get the fuck out of here?
The blue coats. I'm sure they will understand, no?
Yeah.
And she's like half kind of just like that, you know, that madness after exertion.
Yeah,
it's not crazy,
yeah.
but just that I don't give a fuck right now. I'm half gone. At that point, like, I've given everything to hold back.
Almost delirious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and get out of there. Would we have to do a prowl to get out of there unnoticed?
It would help, I guess. You could help.
Okay.
Because again, this is probably taking space for a couple of minutes.
Right.
You know, these kind of firefights are very quick and bloody. You know. If you want to prowl, do you want to do it individually or do you want to do a group action?
I'll do it individually.
You splitting basically, split up.
Yeah. I'll go tell Romina
Yeah.
to hightail it back to town.
I'll roll. I'll let you guys. Do you want me to roll for? So someone needs to roll for Tombstone.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll roll
I'm
for
saying.
Tombstone.
I don't know why that was so hard to get across. Like, do I
Someone
roll?
needs to roll the dice. What is this?
What's our
Crazy.
position effect?
Risky standard in this one to get away. You know, there's a lot of screens and stuff. Oof. Okay, well.
Prowl. 6. What's yours?
2.
2. And Tombstone's 4. So yeah, I'm going with Tombstone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I got a lot of rat blood on me.
Yeah.
You're just stumbling, just like
you
the
got
PTSD from the
shoes.
war. It's just like,
Yeah. You get seen clearly as you come around the corner. Someone like physically bumps into you.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm sorry, like that. But they lock you up and down, and then as look into the alleyway, where the gunshots, and
As I see that, as I bump into him, I just take my coat off and turn it inside out and basically jog, for a better word, to the meeting place.
Find a loose hat and in an alleyway somewhere, put the hat on.
I take that guy's hat off. I'm
dart into the crowd, take the guy's hat. Yeah. So you go to your previously arranged meeting point.
yeah.
Certainly.
See if the boat's there.
Oh yeah.
Or would you come back?
Yeah. I'll go to Romina and go to the carriage, and then I think me and Romina will go back to base.
Yeah.
And then maybe Merrick should go and check to see whether the things arrived. Better be passing now. Oh, just
1, 3, a 4, and a 5. Yeah, the boat's there. Boat is there. So, yeah. The prowl. So you feel like you'll definitely see coming out of that area. You guys mostly got away. You think you were okay. tombstone, you know, a couple of times, kind of had to like rest her hand on the wall and got a few funny looks. Like she was doing her best to kind of hide it, but she's not the sanest at all times. But in moments like this, she seems to go more clear. Like when the adrenaline kicks in, she knows what she's got to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all kind of feel like, you know, you left the scene, but you kind of might have been seen. You know, more to at least some description, more to a more or lesser extent. As you get back, don't know the boat is there. Certainly, your thugs are there. They've already unloaded, and the gondolier is sitting there and just goes, "We have to pay a little extra to get past some of the patrols. I'll let you settle the bill with the lease. The lease is the leader of the gondoliers."
Of course.
They assured me, he points to your men, that this was worth the payment. So, we did so. If not, I suggest taking out of their wages, eh?
Well, thank you for your custom, or patronage, or patronage. Well, it's been a long day.
Yeah, so
Long day.
it cost them a coin
Yeah.
to get through.
That's fine. I'll.
A couple of bribes you had to make.
Yeah.
Coleridge is
for the coin.
apparently that day the Coleridge the Water Canal Patrol decided to take a inspection of the surrounding areas, and they had to get past. They have all days, but you have the 8 crates of dark root. Yes.
Excellent. So you're
Nice.
on the base now.
You do.
I think that's it.
So
I think
guys,
that's it for the Blackwater Exchange.
as you sit in your secure and hidden lair.
I think we're getting all the heat. Every one of it.
Yeah, the whole heat.
Lot of heat.
So, while you might not have succeeded your secondary objective, you didn't necessarily fail. You killed 3 of them. You didn't succeed, but you didn't fail. You did succeed on your primary objective, which was get the dark route through.
Good.
Yeah.
You succeeded on that. So, if that's anything else you want to do, I think that's a good place to leave it for tonight's episode.
Yeah, I'm guessing you'd be rolling fortune to see whether the water rats do their thing next episode.
Yes, that'll be part of the downtime, is to see
Oh,
that as you catch them downtime, you'll hear in my weekly catch up, like, you know, Doskvol latest news. Yeah, the war rats will roll to see basically what they did and how well they did it. And also, I'll do a couple of rolls. One roll will be to see where they go, what they found most interesting. The second roll is what they did when they got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's just a bit of a like. This is the episode where it's just a bit of like a downer ending.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't know,
walking
it's
off
like-
into the fog.
It's like a mixed bag, isn't it?
It's a mixed bag, but it's not like.
Can't always be successful.
It's not the. Full
I mean, we had a very
success.
successful one last week.
We did.
Like,
We did.
Yeah, that's what you got off, like, you know,
we got loads of money.
for better or worse, it went to plan. Like, you know, the fireworks went to plan. Whether that was a good thing, I don't know. You know, it worked, though. But the point is, it worked.
Yeah.
It's like saying, isn't it? If you use the wrong tool, but it gets the job done, is it the wrong tool? You know?
I'm thinking, personally, I don't know. I'll talk about it in
But doing the XP.
the XP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
just
do
my thoughts and ponderings on the whole situation. And I think Merrick will agree.
So as the camera fades on tonight's episode, as you sit there, you know, breathing heavily, you've lost a couple of guys, raising a couple of drinks, toast to the fallen, but knowing that you took blood for blood, and as you raise those drinks in your lair, you are surrounded by 8 crates of very rare, very valuable, very expensive product.
Thaddeus takes one sip of his drink and goes, right, let's get to work. Like, grabs a crate and like gets it downstairs.
And that is where we'll leave tonight's episode, as Thadeus starts to work straight away. You know, yeah, at this moment, he's back to work. Right, guys, thank you. It's great to be back. It is good to be back live.
Action packed.
Yes. Hope you all enjoyed tonight's episode as always, and as feel free to stick around after the credits where we'll discuss tonight's episode, hang out with us. We'll be doing some, you know, we'll do our XP, I'll have a little chat. Yep, feel free to get involved in the chat. It's always awesome, you know, seeing what you guys enjoy, didn't enjoy, and several times have been great reminders for the XP that I, you know, in the heat of the game we might have missed. So yes. If you, of course, you don't want to do the XP or you could go, that's totally fine, and we will catch you next Saturday. Any announcements we need to do, guys? Anything we need to...
No, just follow us on Twitter for updates and when we come out. Yeah, that's basically it. Follow me on Instagram for gaming related thing, tabletop, you know, painting, board games, miniature games, all that sort of stuff.
You also inspired me to do mine. I started taking more pictures.
Yeah,
That's what you did. I took them all
played some
yesterday.
Necromunda, so we got a few shots of that. I'll probably post a few
tomorrow. So.
But no, your Instagram has massively inspired me to start doing my own game. Sitting there going, let's just take a picture and just show people what I'm up to because it's really fun and seeing. I love seeing what other people are up to, trying to be part of that community. It's not so much me, it's we. You know, that's why I think social media is great. It's what we are doing as a fan, as a gamer, as gamers, as hobby. It's not just us three, but as the community as a whole. I love following people on Instagram and and seeing what models and ideas I get. So yeah, cool. Absolutely, and you will see Blackwater Exchange, Blaze in the Dark stuff on our social media.
Yeah.
Exclusive content. My favourite so far. I love the Herald, Doskvol Herald.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a busy period, like both work and Christmas. So I bring it out as often as I can, but like sometimes it's not weekly. But there'll be something next week.
If you follow,
maybe.
you'll find stuff.
Yeah, exactly. If you scroll down.
And we are now back live for the next foreseeable number of weeks.
That's yes. So I believe at some point in Feb we're all going away for a week's gaming because we're super geeky.
Yep.
But yeah. So next episode will be same time next Saturday, coming at you live.
Yes.
7 p.m. UK time. Tonight's episode will be VOD, Video on Demand. Part 1 will be tomorrow, I believe.
So 7 o'clock on Sunday, 7 o'clock Monday. Yeah. I was a bit late last week, but
Dan's our tech
I'm lazy.
wizard. He's not lazy. He's our tech wizard, and he's been ill, and it's been Christmas. But yeah, that's been awesome.
It wasn't
So if you can't wait till next week for more Blaze in the Dark, you can catch tonight's episode, part 1 up until the break, up until the score tomorrow, and then catch part 2 back on Monday. That is on YouTube on Guild of Gaming. The link is in the doobly-doo below. Cool. I think that's everything, guys. No news. Cool. Right. Feel free to hang out past the credits for tonight's XP. But if not, from the foggy streets of Doskvol, until next time, see you in the dusk.
See ya.
Take care, guys.
Real life.
Welcome back to Blaze in the Dark.
Welcome.
XP time. So
My second favourite part of the game. I like the money, but
the bits where we get stuff.
your favourite being entanglements, right?
Oh my goodness, no.
Yeah.
When I get battered and beaten.
Oh man, tonight's entanglement was nasty. When I rolled that, I was like, I've not seen that one before, and I read it, and I was like, oh fuck, like.
Yeah.
Cool. So, who wants to go first?
Merrick.
I think it's my turn. I can't remember. Every time you roll a desperate action, I got 1. I think.
Nice.
Address challenge with deception or influence.
So I made a couple of notes on these. Editing the books against the pros. That is definitely deception. You are being sneaky there, sneaky.
Yeah. I'm wondering how that's going to go because I think I just want to play the fact there's a civil war.
We had a meeting with.
Get rich in the chaos.
Yeah.
We had a meeting with Harper as well, and you were sort of saying
influence.
We're trying to
You
influence
used
him
your
to do the
influence
job.
to get him. Yes.
Yeah.
Which went quite well. He did quite well. So yeah, any other? I mean, it was quite an assault. Any others that come out to mind? 1, 2. I'm happy to. I can either.
I think
Parker.
I think the
deception.
The basic score, like the whole deceiving the vultures with the fake.
Yeah, it was quite.
Point. I mean,
the deception was the whole score. You so I think 2 then. Yeah.
That wasn't necessarily me addressing it. I was like
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
You're a big part.
2.
Seems good to me.
Express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I think there was quite a bit in terms of. I mean, the whole stuff with Harker. I was just
I like the scene when you killed the dude. That was quite good because you were like.
I think I left him.
You left.
Oh
him.
no, yeah. When you closed the
that's the
door,
least-
that
I
was
think that's the least
amazing.
one.
You know what shit you killed 4 guys? Yeah, he bled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he bled out.
Oh, you closed the
That's
door
what-
and
you
the blood
leave it
didn't
open.
land. He couldn't.
I didn't kill him.
What? He was calling for help, but you were like, we're closing that door.
He happened to die.
Sorry, then you killed
He was
4.
being so noisy.
You lost 2 and you killed 4.
And like the whole thing of like you didn't want to get blood on your hands or blood on your body.
I didn't realise now, and there's like next time you ask me your guy to drive a cab, everything will be like, no, no,
drive
Yeah.
this rickety piece of shit.
So
And
yeah,
obviously, like, I
that's
guess,
definitely drive. I think a little bit like that's you. That's what makes Merrick. That like almost polite. I'm going to let you die.
and
That's
the
definitely
whole,
one.
and even with Harker, it was like the
Yeah.
whole like, I don't care about you. I just care about getting it done. Like just,
Yeah, you reckon 1, 2?
I'd probably say 2.
2 sounds good to me. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Closing that door was cold. So cold.
It's being noisy.
He was being noisy.
Screaming.
And struggle with issues from your vice or traumas.
No, but you come damn close with that. That.
You know,
Oh man, if you had 2 more, just wow, wow, going from 0 to 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
What am I at? 6. Ish.
Yeah. I went back and I tallied up all my experience from all the episodes and saw which things I've got experience for. I have never ever had a single experience point for struggle with issues from your vice or traumas.
Because you're so controlled when you're gambling. You're like the most controlled gambler there is.
I do.
Yeah.
None of these family issues, eh? Merrick's
Family
a lone wolf.
Yeah. This is one.
I think you need to be more like addict like with your gambling.
Yeah.
Like maybe like just like wanting to gamble
Probably.
on everything. Like maybe take more risks. I guess maybe take more risks in game. Like go, that's a risk, but
Yeah.
you know the benefits towards the out. You know maybe weight up like with your character. Like
Does
that.
that mean you actually come in next week now and be like, I'll bet you like 4 coins this doesn't go well. I just bet on everything.
Yeah.
As I said, like even when you do your downtime and you do your stress relieving, maybe if you propose something to Matt and say, "Oh, can I bet like an asset or bet actual coin that our gang's made?" and like try and say, "Oh, if I bet 2, can I get 1 back?" If
I mean
win?"
that's mechanically, yeah. I mean also,
You know what I mean? Like you know,
fluff-wise, you could as long as if it's something to do with gambling and
Yeah.
it works into Merrick. I mean, you know Merrick better than anyone. Yeah,
Yeah, there's definitely stuff that I could do. I just.
Merrick's quite controlled though.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and we've seen him lose it a couple of times. You know, it's always interesting when he does.
well, maybe when he gets to trauma and becomes obsessed, maybe that
Yeah.
leads more into the gambling side of things,
I like
where you
how
just
gambling-
want to gamble on everything.
I like how specifically there, just to inject it, was when.
when you get trauma, yeah.
Not if, it's a when.
I think next downtime activities is going to be rough.
That 4 dice there, that 3 stress, that was a wow.
Yeah.
It does show you how like you could out of nowhere, because you can be on 6, you're like, it's not too bad, I've got 3 stress, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
Boom.
I'm just glad he didn't get another tick on that seduced by the Leviathan song, peering into the underworld like that.
Yeah.
That could be it could have happened.
And it was all because Matt didn't think of it until
Yeah.
now.
We'll think of it next time now.
Yeah, it's a tainted 1 out of 8. Oh yeah, that tainted. That's fine. It's separate. It is separate.
Okay.
So
Cool. So I got 5 experience total. I'm going to level up in insight so I can get a point in survey.
you guys are getting seriously dangerous.
Nah.
Like you're individual.
We need to be. There's only 2 of us.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah. It's quite gritty what you're doing as well. You sir.
I got 3 desperate rolls. I got one insight and 2 resolves. 2 resolves happened in the first 5 minutes of the game or something like that. So getting beaten up by the cops.
Yeah, it was nasty that.
Address the challenge with technical skill or mayhem.
The wagon.
Yeah.
Sorry, the wagon, the carriage. I must have called those cabs every name under the sun. Wagon, carriage, cab. So the cabs. Yeah, you try and
The sliding out thing,
sliding out
the
thing,
mechanism.
yeah,
I tried
too.
to do some of that. I'll just say.
even like throwing the smoke grenades, kind of like mayhem-y.
Wait, are we arguing over how much mayhem there was? Like that was.
the
The rats exploded
like
all over the alley.
Yeah, I mean, how much more mayhem?
Gushing blood.
I do feel like I need to.
Screaming children. Wait, what?
I need to create a different way to create mayhem. I need to invent something else now. Address your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Probably not that much. Again, it's sort of like
Set
leads.
your family. Oh, that's your vice. Isn't it?
Oh, maybe like the revenge thing with the police. That I made
Yeah,
a
that's the
note.
one,
I
yeah.
made a note to specifically remember his
Yeah, the
face
description.
and go because I've played into Thadeus being quite a vengeful person, basically.
Yeah.
That's part of his character. So part of his beliefs that no one does him too wrong without getting something back themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd agree with a one for that.
there.
As I said, it wasn't that RP driven this one. Struggles with issues with vice and traumas during the session. Other than sending my family away,
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else. I mean, I did send them away because we had a war on, and I guess I didn't have to do that. But if I didn't, then there's a chance they could get dragged into it. But sending them away does give me less of a connection to my vice or trauma.
Yeah.
So I suppose that leads into it. So I'd say I don't know. I'd say one for that.
Yeah, I think
Personally.
so.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm gonna take. Shall I take a hunt? Shall I take a hunt so we've got it? I'm going to take a hunt so we've got it.
Take it on, so we got it.
So
You can tell he's a soldier. He's like been trained on everything. Not to, you know, like he's obviously, you know, he's an engineer.
Is sway literally the one you're missing?
Yep. I might get it now. No, I'm not.
Like you can tell he's a soldier. That's what it is. He's a soldier.
Yeah.
Like everything's a die. Like he's been trained in firearms, how to read maps, how to study, what to look for, and he's an engineer, which is why he's so good at tinkering. But yeah,
I've stuck to my playbook as well. So
he wasn't a commander. He, you know, yeah, he's followed orders. He knows how to give them. He isn't. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And he's a little bit better.
Look, someone needs to know how to hunt because we can't track for crap. We can't shoot for crap and we can't track for crap.
It makes sense. It really makes sense with him being a soldier.
Yeah.
It does. And Merrick being a con man, you know, having like all those dice, you know,
just all the talking.
yeah, like it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think because there's two of us as well, we definitely. I guess we can specialise, but it's going to be better for us if we don't specialise, basically.
Yeah.
Not to metagame it, but like, you know, and it does
It's
play
the yin
as a
and yang,
character.
isn't it? Even from the start, it was always. I mean, you guys have started to overlap definitely more and more.
Yeah.
Because you are again always they keep saying this, but you're both scoundrels, and it's. I think it's important to remember, at least in this game, that it's not like D&D or something like where you are what you are.
Yeah.
You know, but in this, like you have a base level of basically being you're both rogues that are specialists, but you're still able to fight and stuff. You know, that's the thing. Pushing yourself is great. You're like at the very worst, you can push yourself. And you basically got a 50-50 chance.
50-50 chance.
At
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
You know, makes it for a real like cinematic game. The gang.
Sorry.
The gang.
Yes. I've taken points of
Acquire product supply, execute clandestine cobalt sales, or secure new territory. I think the acquiring was
Not
done
so much
last
clandestine, but
No, not clandestine.
But definitely acquiring product supply.
But no, we did that last time though, really,
Yeah.
because that was more of a acquiring it. So I probably wouldn't say anything for that personally.
yeah, I see what you mean. Like the actual acquisition was getting it last time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that one applied to both scores. I don't think you get 4 XP from it
No.
overall.
I'd argue a 1 for that, at least, just for transporting it to the base so we can actually use it.
Should we see what we get with a different? I don't know.
Maybe come back to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. How,
Oh, because I mean, we definitely contended with challenges above our current station.
yeah, the vultures.
Because they're a higher
yeah.
tier, and you know, it was quite a, I guess, complicated score. I guess so.
And
yeah.
the blue, and I think it wasn't really the blue coats were you, not the gang, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
I'd say 1 for that.
Yeah.
We didn't really contend with anyone else.
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. Well, we definitely didn't bolster our professional reputation. Maybe the ambitious one. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not.
More like weird.
Yeah, I don't even think so. I think I was just
Nothing jumps out.
Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Nothing jumps out at me, to be honest.
No.
But I think it's not a bad thing, because tonight it was straight up. It was we've got a job, and that is get this at point A to point B,
Yeah.
and we're going to try and kill someone on the way.
Yeah, and it wasn't. It wasn't a Hawker mission. This was purely because of the war.
Yeah. This leads me on to what I was going to start pondering about at the end of the proper episode. Is that maybe there's a different way we can end the war? Like, I know throughout the episode we sort of discussed perhaps setting someone up or doing something a bit more covert, like behind the scenes. And obviously, we've got quite a lot of ties with the high society. You know, with maybe we call in a favour with Harvell, which is always dangerous because it's a demon, or perhaps like with a judge or something like that in order to set someone up. You know, we've got this party coming up, which I'm sure there's going to be ample opportunity to mix with the upper echelons of Doskvol society. So
I say yes, control, boy.
Yeah, and we'll say, war's a terrible thing.
It does feel like a weird change of pace going from like war party.
Yeah.
Welcome to Doskvol, man.
But I definitely think we can maybe try and come up with some ideas, like for more of a more professional way to end this conflict than killing their leaders. Maybe get one sent away.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Or perhaps try and pay someone else to do it.
I think that's a good idea. And it was like, well, we've got this. It's an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone, and it's just through a bit of combination of bad luck and
Yeah, I mean the initial role didn't go well. So it could have went well, and it would have been nice to go well. But like as I said, that's the soul. Yeah. We still.
And you did a cool flashback to Rats. That could really. That
could fuck them up.
You killed 4 of their guys. 2, you lost 2. You did kill 4 of them. So I mean, you killed a few in the last few weeks because you killed a couple last time. And they've hit you, you've hit them back. And this kind of like
The main thing was to cause a distraction. Like I said, our primary goal was to move the stuff without that being the focus. And if we would have done it, and they and didn't say anything, the vultures might have found some information, basically jumped on boat and stolen everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I kind of wanted an experience for that bit, because that is the one bit that we did that actually was to do with Hawking. But
yeah, I think it's fair.
If you guys,
I see what you mean. You guys want me to have it, it's not me to actually have it.
Yeah. Because the war's going on, but I wanted to the whole stuff with the boat is but our business is still going on at the same time.
It was a Kansas City shuffle.
We've still got our projects going on.
Yeah, made everyone look that way while you went that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That seems fair. I'm
happy with that.
Yeah.
But we need to do something.
That's what's
we can't hit him head on.
I mean, that's why it's scope for that's why I rolled the reason I rolled the fortune dice, not because you guys, this is what you guys discussed as scoundrel at the end was, would she stay and start doing pot shots because she is brash? That's why I rolled for it.
Yeah.
Or would she go, there's clearly nothing here.
Yeah.
Like the rats have popped out, something's going on. Even if I don't know 100% what it is, what we're after isn't here.
Yeah.
So
there's no point.
What's the point? I can see that I'm in. She is an experienced life hunter. She experienced marksman. We've lost a few guys. They've got more. We're outnumbered. I've got an advantage in this position, but so I was like, she's gonna go. And then when you called, I was like, she's the less cool of the two. So she will be like, kind of attitude, like I see you.
I see you. You see me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And that also speaks to arrogance. That you see me, but I think I'm more dangerous than you. That's why you can't hurt me. Yeah. And I kind of almost like I see you, I'll get you, kind of thing.
Just a shame the Hush Bell are on such a good footing with the. Are they with the vultures? I can't remember. Maybe we should hire them. Get them to.
Yeah, you've heard about these assassins from the dogs.
Although they seem kind of brutal.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome, guys. Thank you for hanging around. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for
poor,
playing as always, guys. Oh, absolutely.
No, it was really fun.
We got payoff about to come in.
That's true.
Have faith.
Yeah, quite.
We managed to spend 7 or 8 coin in that sesh. So.
Because you're at war, aren't you?
Yeah, I know.
And you had you got a nasty entanglement which you had to pay to heal.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah, cool.
And that's without paying off the crows.
Yeah. True. They're
Cut those books, Merrick. Cut those books.
They're at Civil War.
Awesome, right, guys? Yeah, that's going to be some bloody rolls for them as well. Awesome, right? We'll catch you next week. Catch you next Saturday. Have a great evening, guys. Thanks for
See you guys.
Take care.
Bye.
To learn or grow, pillars of never change.